Did you and your team ever hesitate to put your work forward for an award? And if you did, what helped you overcome that?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, especially coming from more of an advertising and branding world where entries are often judged by, how they look rather than the impact behind them. I was really like used to celebrating creative execution, and sometimes depending on the work, maybe we don't have that scope of the work or that's not even part of the project. So I think when I transitioned into a more data-led space, I questioned myself whether the work would hold up without a glossy finish, or questioned if the work was strong enough, because sometimes you get too close to the work too, and you start to really like understand the work. And even our own team members, they've been doing it for months or years, depending on the work, and you just don't really know how powerful it really is. But when you really sit down and think about the impact that the work is having, and really think about it through that lens, I find myself finding a lot more entries that we would like to submit the more that I look at it from impact. And effectiveness is definitely a story worth telling. If something doesn't look flashy on the surface, it's still made a real impact. So I look at everything from an impact perspective, and what was the true impact. And that really helps us to expand our award series. And my advice is, if you're not sure, you should submit it. Just see where it goes. You can always do a year of testing and seeing like which entries you submit work and which ones don't. And you can kind of look at those and see what you need to adjust for the next year. Because there have been a few where I'm like, this is iffy. And then, once you finish the write-up and you finish all of the information, it's very easy to see that, okay, this is a really great award-winning piece.